The way y'all got the last one as the last one, kind of, it raises eyebrows because that should have been the first one if it wasn't that deep.
Yeah.
But go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead.
So,
deep.
You've noticed how we've gone through all the alligator fist fighting.
And it just got worse
The
and worse
python
every
blade
time.
fights, right? The chomping of the wolves, monkey herpes, alligator, being an alligator meal. And I'm afraid, as I should be, as any
If this is below the monkey herpes, it's gotta be.
Oh my God, it's Wicks. Oh my God, OMG, it's Wicks. Oh my God, it's Wicks. OMG, it's Wicks.
What's happening, everybody? This is the OMG It's Wicks Show podcast. We just be out here chilling. We're on episode 17.
I co-signed it last time and I was wrong, so
No.
sure, 17.
It's
Yeah,
17.
17, sure.
Come on, bro. Don't do me like that. Remember
Sure,
the
sure,
education, y'all. We getting better, y'all. But I got some co-hosts with me. I got my guy first. Go introduce yourself.
Manny Knox, I'm traumatized, and we're gonna talk about it.
We're going to talk about it. And then I got my homie. Listen, this is my homie right here. He did me wrong today, y'all. I want y'all to know he did me wrong because y'all can see the jersey he got on. But go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yo, what's going on, man? It's your boy Jules, man. Come on, man. The Eagles all the way, baby.
Like, we friends, but I'm a
friends.
Cowboys fan. And we only not friends on 2 days. That's today because we play them and the next time we play them. But I don't really have faith in my team. So we just going to get past that. We're going to get past that. So we're going to keep rolling.
Yeah.
Speaking of football, right? So when it comes to football, especially in Southwest Florida, a lot of people my age, we aren't fans of Florida teams because at the time we was trash. But now college football is a whole different thing. Like we take our college football dead for real.
Yep.
I'm a FSU fan.
Me too.
Been an FSU fan since I was a kid. Charlie Ward, Deion is one of my favorite players of all time.
Yep.
I posted this on Facebook because the Gators are trash this year. And I got a bunch of hate. Like people were in my comments angry. They was like, we used to like you. We used to think you were funny. Now, at first I took it as, okay, they're just being, because we joke back and forth with other, that's what we do. We talk trash, but these people were dead serious.
Oh, they were dead serious.
So I don't know if it's just a Florida thing, but, Manny's from New York.
I'm from Jersey.
You know what I'm saying? But people in Florida take their college football for real. Like, do y'all take college football as serious?
College football, no. But I see, like, football, it had a dead silent spot for a few years. Like it was hot for a second, then it just died out for a little bit, and now it's like any type of football in Florida, period. Now it's like it's on the radar. So I don't take it serious, but I could understand the perspective. What about you, Manny?
Maybe this is my personal experience, but as Hispanics, college was never a thing for us. So I didn't watch college football until I came here.
Well,
I don't think Puerto Ricans are allowed to think that they can go to college, from what I understood. That's what my mother told me.
Well, no, because y'all ain't really got, like, New York don't really got a good college team.
Nah. It used to be, it wasn't even New York. It used to be, what's that school? I can't even remember the school.
All they got is
That's how I know.
Syracuse.
Yeah.
And,
Where's Rutgers?
Rutgers is in Jersey.
Oh.
they ain't never
Oh,
been.
that's close enough.
But are they like, because FSU, Miami Hurricanes, Florida Gators, like we were dominant at one point. Those three teams were dominant every year, and then you had South Florida, USF, and UCF coming through there, and these teams became like they were up on the rise. But the other three teams were always dominant. So I think that's why Floridians are so passionate about college football. But if you are in my comments on Facebook, I just got to leave this message with them. FSU forever. If you're a Gators fan, I'm sorry to hear that. If you're a Hurricane fan, y'all got to see us. That's all I'm going to leave it with. That's all I'm going to say, because I had to get that message out because there's people in my comments. But now while we talking about the Florida stuff, so I'm going to get Jules on one of these, just so y'all know. Jules is going, he don't know he volunteered when he's like on the podcast.
All right, so while we're going
like,
through these, you can see which one you want.
Yeah. So you got an option. So recently I posted about Florida, and so we shooting a show called Florida, where we just gonna go around doing a bunch of Florida stuff. That's all we doing. We just doing Florida stuff, basically to show people when they come to Florida that there's other things to do besides go to Disney World or the theme parks and to the beaches. So
Floridians don't even go to like Disney like that, like at all.
Exactly, and then we rarely go to the beach. Like we be like, we can go, especially the ones of us that are on the coast, because you can go to the beach anytime. So you be like, I'm gonna just go whenever. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not really a thing.
The beach come to me. I live 10 minutes from the beach. So
That's what I'm saying. So you like, you know, but there's other things in Florida. And so I made a post and I'm like, what do y'all want to see me do? So we got some interesting responses. And so I brought those and we went through like what? 6,000, 7,000 comments, 8,000 comments on all social medias, just like of what we should do. A couple of those stood out. So the first one was offered that I got excited about was a hands-on wolf experience. I guess there's a wolf sanctuary in North Florida, like Chipley, which I never even heard of Chipley until this. But there was a hands-on wolf experience, and I brought it to Manny now. And what was your response, Manny?
All right, so this is what all right. You know how you hear all those crazy stories like about people who have different pets, and they're like, oh, I got a bear as a pet, I got a panther, I got a tiger. I've never heard about anybody having a wolf for a pet. Yeah. I'm sure it exists, but you don't hear about it, and that concerns me.
Yeah.
Because that means this animal is so dangerous, even ridiculous people who would have weird pets that they wouldn't even have this.
Yeah.
So, and there's always those moments where people will be like, no, this is just the safest place to be in a situation like this. Yeah. And that's when you get bit 3 seconds. Like we just saw Homeboy with the kangaroo get knocked upside his head.
No, he got choked out.
No, he got choked out.
I'm not messing with kangaroos. If there's kangaroos here, I'm not messing. Kangaroos, emus, ostrich, I'm out.
You know, it's scary too that kangaroo didn't just choke him. He like tried to cover his mouth so nobody could
scream.
So he went like that and then he grabbed.
He was like, shh, be quiet. Go on, lay down.
You have a cold night?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was just thinking.
So what, like, Jules, is that something you would do?
I've done it.
You did the hands-on wolf experience?
Not in Florida, but in Tennessee. When I was in Tennessee, there's a park. It's a national park. I want to say it's a national park. Right outside of Johnson City, they have a wolf enclosure. And they give you experience. You got to be there early though. So they started off. I don't know. It's weird because you see how the wolves interact, and I actually caught it on a day they outcasted a wolf. Like they almost killed a wolf. So what they do is they wake the wolves up at a specific time, and then they do this howl ritual where they have them all howl at a specific time, and you see the leader. He'll walk in front and he'll howl. The wolves will be behind him. It was a cool experience. But yeah, like if they don't know you, if the wolf don't know you.
You got to be the alpha man. You got to challenge the lead wolf.
No, this is not Twilight, bro. I
watched Twilight.
What do you want to be, Edward?
Jacob? I'm Jacob.
Nah.
I hear I'm Jacob out here.
Dude, when they get the showing their fangs.
You got to bite them back. No, I'm not playing. I'm joking, y'all. I'm not going to bite the wolf. We're safe.
I wouldn't do it just because I've already had a hands-on experience. I wanted something to challenge me. So
that's a good one because this leads us to our next one. This is why Manny and Rudy, like I told him about this. And at first they was cool until I explained what all entailed with this trip.
Oh, nah.
So the clear kayaking in Silver Springs, this can happen at any time. We already got like the guide and everything. So I told them about the herpes monkeys. They're a little on edge because I told them that
I'm still blown by it.
Yeah, we got wild monkeys in Florida. We got 2 different species. We used to have 4, now we got 2. But the wild monkeys will like get in the trees and they'll dive bomb because they can swim very well too. So they dive bomb into the water on top of like kayaks and stuff. Is what I was told. I did see a video of them dive bombing into the water, but also the alligators that swim under you, which I'm not concerned with the alligators. The manatee that swim, because right now there's manatee there now. The snapping turtle, all of that stuff. Okay, I'm gonna ask Manny because I need y'all because I should have just waited till we got on here to get his reaction. Manny, what was your initial reaction to this?
So, it's a kayak, right?
Yes.
It's me on my big ass on a kayak.
Yes.
So that's already an issue, but whatever. And now you want to make it clear.
Yeah.
You want to make it clear so I can see the danger under me.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then you tell me, I was like, I knew about the monkeys. I'm like, all right, well, they're just going to be in their tree, minding their own business. As long as we don't get too close, everybody's cool. And then you tell me, oh, no, they're Michael Phelps monkeys, and they jump in the water, and they swim.
Yeah.
You know what's funny, though? As you keep talking about this, I keep thinking of more dangerous things. I just thought about a new one. But you got the monkeys, and now you saying, I got to worry about these monkeys biting me and giving me monkey herpes, which apparently I can't survive.
I mean, you could, but...
Okay. And then you tell me that it's going to be clear, so I'm going to see alligators just lollygagging around me, right?
Yeah.
I just thought of a new danger.
What's up?
Right? So now you told me about the monkeys dive bombing into the water.
Yeah.
And now I got to worry about monkey-alligator beef because now the alligator's going to try to eat the monkey, and they just fighting under me or around me. And I got to worry about monkey herpes blood flying on me from the fight, or just me getting knocked off in the middle of the fight.
Yeah.
And I feel like the more we talk about this, the more dangers are gonna just arise out of nowhere. So as a matter of fact, I told Rudy, let's just do this one first, because whatever, we'll die. And if we don't die, I don't think the rest of the experiences get worse than that.
Okay.
Or more dangerous than that.
Well, all right, Jules. What is your take on the clear kayak, and what is that something you would do?
It is something I would do. I kayaked before in Key West.
Yeah.
It wasn't clear, but the water was clear enough for me to see, so I could only imagine like clear kayaking in general.
If you was in Key West, you could.
Yeah.
They got crocodiles
it's beautiful over
down
there.
there.
It's beautiful over there. But it's scary, but it's beautiful. It's something I would do. The only thing that would scare me is like if we run into a hippo.
Oh no, we good. We don't got wild hippo.
I hope not.
We got
because-
one. It's kind of wild because it lives in the spring, but they got it enclosed. But it's the oldest hippo in the world that lives in Florida.
To be honest with you, the way the world is now, listen, they finding gators at the beach. They finding like a whole bunch of stuff we never thought would be at the beach.
We have hippos here?
We got one. The oldest hippo in the world.
How they got
One
here?
that we know of.
And
We got one.
Hermosa.
I'm gonna assume somebody like brought it here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had to, because remember we got fish that's from the Mayan ruins. That's over here. That's swimming in our.
We got
lakes
crazy-
and everything. We got a lot of crazy.
Who said I'm gonna transport a hippo?
We got snakehead fish.
Yeah.
We got the lionfish, which is a venomous fish.
Yeah.
We got them. Oh, that was another thing I forgot the ad that they told us. They want to go like hunting lionfish. They venomous, by the way. They could take you out. We got a bunch of stuff here that's not supposed to be here.
That ain't supposed to be in Florida. Yeah.
You sure like your fans ain't trying to kill you
No.
with these suggestions?
Okay, next one? We got python hunting.
You know,
I
it's
just
funny
got-
that's the only one I'm with.
Contact Captain Mike and Python Cowboy hit me up. I don't know if you ever seen a video of Captain Mike.
did one time,
A Python Cowboy where he was out there with the raccoon on his back. The one that I posted, he had a raccoon on his back. That's Python Cowboy.
Okay.
But they hit me up and they said, "Hey, you ready?" And I'm like, "I was born ready." I think it's time to go python hunting. Now, Jules, what's up? What's up?
I ain't gonna lie. I probably would do that. I probably would do that.
Because why not?
I'm in control of my environment. I ain't gonna lie, because I'm gonna outrun a snake. Low key, I'm gonna outrun a snake.
Well, they get tired quick.
They fast, but I feel like I don't know. I don't know.
Well,
bro.
we got to put our hands on them.
Yeah, because I think it's gonna be more of us to handle a snake versus
Yeah.
like
And-
in the water. We don't really got that much control
You're right.
because they move per
Yeah.
second. You know what I mean? So I might do that. I would do
The
that.
python hunting?
Yeah, I would do that.
See,
I've seen there's this guy Cash Nasty that I watch and they did it. They did a python hunting.
Yeah.
It was interesting.
I saw Python Cowboy. He went with Warren Sapp. They took Warren Sapp out there to catch a
Yeah.
python. And that was the coolest thing because I'm like, I got to do this now. Like, I feel like I have to do this. So, python hunting. I brought it to Manny. And Rudy was like, nah. But Manny was like,
Rudy
let's
gonna say
do
no
it.
to the whole thing.
Well, Rudy also said he wasn't going to feed an alligator at Gatorama, but we had him out there.
Peer
I got
pressure.
pictures.
It was peer pressure.
Oh, yeah. We peer
I always
pressure.
thought I was gonna be the first one to die from this crew. I think it is gonna be Rudy though. This is why I said
He's
I
the
think it's gonna be
safest one,
Rudy.
so that's why, like, the
not just-
safest
not-
one be
Not
one.
because of that though. Like, he showed up to the airport tour in jeans and Timbs, and I was like, oh, I know I'm the slow one, but he got dying
He
tendencies.
decreased his speed by 4.
He ain't putting thought into his surviving. Is what I'm saying. So I
But
don't.
Rudy, I'm telling you, but he looked good, though. He looked good out
Hey,
there.
then we ain't gonna
I
have to
don't
do
know. I
much to
feel
get him
like,
ready
I
for
feel
the
like Tims
casket.
are indestructible. Like a gator gonna have a hard time
That's
adjusting
true.
to Tim.
They don't have steel toes or nothing, but okay.
But it's the texture of the Tim, not outside of the genie texture of the Tim.
I feel like
right.
we'll be okay.
Good luck.
As long as we won't run into like a water moccasin. Other than that,
Yeah,
I feel
yeah,
like
yeah.
we're
Water
good.
moccasins, no.
I don't mess
Good.
with water moccasins,
Nope.
but like I'm gonna give them their space. They give me their space. We respect each other. But the python it's going down.
Mm-hmm.
It's going down. I'm gonna come out there again. You know. I'm ready for that. I'm ready. So
I'd
y'all
do it. I would do it.
You python hunting.
Yeah, as long as it's not in mud.
So the
If it's
other
in
one
mud,
is
we're stuck.
The other one is cool because there's two different ways to shark tooth hunt. There's the scuba way, which we're not ready for that. I guess
I'm not ready for that.
because we got to get scuba certified.
Yeah.
Which we already started the scuba certification, which I had a beef with the crab. Manny, you can't say nothing to me about the crab no more. After what happened with the caterpillar, I don't want to hear nothing else.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Stop. Don't do that. Because I was never scared. I was emotional because you are a trash protector. We need to stop this narrative. I was not scared of that
I
caterpillar.
don't want to hear nothing else.
Listen, Jules, look, I'm going to tell you this real quick. I know our fans are getting tired of this.
Put me on.
But you heard him earlier. He swears he got our back in these situations.
Yeah.
He's never been put to the test. He keeps saying that. So the first time he got put to the test, there was a caterpillar next to me.
Okay.
Somebody's like, I think that's poisonous. And I'm like, hold on, wait. I said, hey, Wiggs, can you verify that this thing is poisonous or not? He's like, I don't really know. And he turns around.
Well, that ain't what I said.
And then
That ain't
15
what I
minutes
said.
later, he's like, oh, I Googled it. You good.
That ain't what
15 minutes later.
Oh, that
What
ain't
kind of
I said.
protector is that?
That ain't what I said. What I said, okay, so he took it from my girl. She's not a good, reliable source, which I've explained.
No,
this
I
to
did not
Manny.
take it from his girl. I said, hey, she said that. Is this accurate, protector?
I said,
And he's like, I don't know.
But
and turned
okay,
around.
So our guy,
Left me alone.
We were on a Jeep tour, and our guy was trying to tell me about edible plants. You know, I'm interested in that stuff because I watch Survivor Man.
Yeah.
I watch a lot of Man vs. Wild. Man vs. Wild.
That
He was
show's
out there
crazy.
in the Everglades.
Yeah.
So I'm like interested in these things because a lot of these things I've seen. I'm interested because, you know, what if we got to survive in the Everglades? I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to get all the edible plants, what they look like in person, because you see the pictures and stuff. And Manny, I see a caterpillar. So he's like, is this thing poisonous? I hear her say, this thing, oh, that's poisonous. But I'm like, whatever, it's a caterpillar. So I keep going on with what I'm doing. Manny was like, Wicks, is this thing poisonous? I look back and I was like, probably. And then I turned back around.
And that's
So
all he
now-
did. And that's all he did. Maybe.
Probably.
So now I didn't realize, I zoned back into what they were saying, and I look back around. Manny's freaking out at this point. And I'm like, what is going on? He was like, get it. And he was like, is it like, you know, about it being poisonous? He was telling me to get it. Then
See,
he
now
got the
he's adding to the
binoculars.
story. I never told him to get it. All I asked him was, hey, is this poisonous?
Then he got the binoculars.
Nothing. He turned around
and he brushed it off. And I was like,
and
look,
then
you
15
safe.
minutes
But he
later, he's
said-
like, hey, look, I just Googled it.
He said, probably
No, I
that
said-
would have been my
I
sign
said, I don't.
right
And then
there.
I turned back
Thank
around
you.
after he brushed
Thank
it off.
you.
I said, I don't think it is because it don't look like one. And he was like, but you didn't even check. And then I was like, okay, well, let me Google it. I Googled it and like,
This
look,
was
these are the
15
ones
minutes
that are
later. This 15 minutes
poisonous.
later.
I see both perspectives.
But I'm glad to know that you know what plants to eat when you're hungry. That's great.
Yeah,
At least you got
important.
that out the way.
The caterpillar can't do anything
That's
to you
what
unless you grab it.
That ain't the
So
point.
you have to touch
That ain't
it.
the point.
Even
You
the
you had your
venomous
shot.
ones?
You had your shot. You're not a protector, bro.
Well, you didn't touch it.
Whatever.
And if you would have just reached down and tried to grab it, I'd be like, okay, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? That's a bad idea. Whoa. But you didn't do that. So you were safe. So,
Well, thanks to you.
but there's a way, I guess in Venice Beach, there's a way that Peace River is what it's called.
Okay.
But you could do like, it's shallow. You can do the shark tooth honey. So we're going to do that.
yeah.
Now,
I'll do that
another
too.
one I'm excited about. We were offered to alligator wrestle, which we're waiting on the approvals from that.
Well, with the alligator wrestling though,
Yeah.
is they mouth taped shut?
Well, they said they're going to tape it for Manny because he was complaining. But for me, they said it wasn't going to be
I'm
taped.
not gonna hold you. That's kind of crazy.
What do you mean?
I'm not wrestling no alligator.
I'm on it.
I'm not doing
I
that.
am on it. Boy, listen.
Because once they grab you, that's it. Like, what are you gonna do? How you gonna get out of it?
Huh?
They grab you. They do the death roll. Like, what?
I do my death roll. Like, listen, we'll be out there scrapping.
All right. You know what his death roll is? His death roll is to be dead and be rolled. That's his
You
death
just see
roll.
Wiggs, his dress
His
literally
lifeless
just
body.
around the alligator. Nah, you thought you was gonna roll me?
Oh, you thought you had me? No, my boy.
No, my
I
boy.
got you. So yeah,
Oh,
I got
man.
it.
His dress is like venom. Just
He said-
Yeah, we
his
just
death
gonna grab
roll.
around. Yeah, we got offered the alligator wrestle. We had Jess on the show. Jess is one of the only like women alligator wrestlers. I think she's the first, right? Or
Yeah.
one of the first. But she does alligator wrestling for a living. She down in Miami because you know they're crazy in Miami.
yeah. Miami
But
different.
she does this, and she was like, "I could teach y'all." Well, so I'm gonna tell you the truth. I kind of offered up Manny. I'm a bad friend in that aspect. So I was like, "Manny wants to do this." She was like, "I'll teach you," and I was like, "Oh, this can happen for us." She's like, "I'll teach both of y'all." I was like, "You know what? Since we here, I'm gonna go ahead and do it." So would you do that? Would you alligator wrestle?
Absolutely not. I am 5'8", 100. I'm losing weight. I'm 178 pounds. I'm not wrestling no alligator.
What if they? It's a big one too. What if they? The one we got to wrestle is pretty big.
Hey, you remember that alligator that's like on your way to Miami?
Yeah.
The one that's Snake Road?
Yeah.
Is he still alive?
I don't know. I haven't seen it. We've been down there in the Everglades.
That would have been a perfect candidate because that mug was ancient. But
I think we could take them. The big ones are slower though. You could get.
they slower, but they just strong, bro. Like I almost got ate by an alligator in Immokalee fishing.
Oh yeah, no, you
I
gotta.
turned around. I'm having a conversation. I turn back around, the gator see me, and then slowly back into the water. What you would have did if I was like still 5 minutes talking to my friend? Like,
Where you was at in Markley? You was at Lake Trafford?
I think, is that the one with all the alligators and stuff like that? People
That
be
big
fishing?
lake and it, yeah.
Yeah, yep. Mhm.
I grew up fishing there. That's why I can tell you.
You good luck fishing there. You got to be skilled to fish there.
Listen, my granddad took us on a little boat out there. Listen, we did a lot of dangerous
What?
things with my granddad. My granddad is the same person to take us to the Everglades when there was no roads, and he would just take us on the path, and we would just be back there. But we would be fishing, and you would see like alligators walking around you, pythons, all of that crazy stuff. But that was another thing he did in Lake
I
Trafford.
got a weird question.
What's up?
You said this was your granddad or great granddad?
Granddad.
Is he still with us?
No. But he passed away from like natural causes. He was like 80 something. So he passed away from like natural causes. None of this affected him. He still had all 10 fingers, all 10 toes. But that's how I learned how. That's why I tell you, like, I'm not scared of a lot.
All these shenanigans that you're not scared of is.
Man, he had us on a boat, a little boat. Okay. The alligators that were swimming in Lake Trafford were bigger than the boat that we were on. And we were just out there. I can't swim. We didn't have no life jackets, no nothing. I'm just out there on this boat.
Explains the blind confidence that you have. That's what explains it all.
We got this. We'll be fine. Surfing. We're supposed to learn how to surf. But what they said was, okay, so before I say surfing, because I know I said surfing and everybody like, oh, surfing, that's cool. I can't swim, right? Mm-hmm. But not only are we going surfing, we're learning to surf. We're going to learn to surf in the shark bite capital of the world, shark attack capital of the world. Many of them don't think this is funny as me.
It's like pick your poison. Which one you want to do?
But they say when you go surfing, it's only at like 4 feet. 3 to 4 feet is, the white water is where you learn how to surf at. But we are in the shark.
White water.
But we still got to kind of like pedal out.
Yeah.
To then come to the 4 feet. So really, you double that, it's like 8 feet.
Oh, I'm going down.
Ocean water.
Shark water.
And people, and the shark, you don't never know. The shark just literally be chilling under the weight. Nah, I ain't going to hold you.
That's a no?
Yeah, I ain't even going to do that. I can't even balance on the little boogie board thing.
Oh, no, I can't do that either.
I was saying I'm going to die getting on the board, let alone the shark.
I know they practice you on the sand. Like, they teach you the movements.
Yeah, I saw that on Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Yeah.
He was like, do less.
Okay.
We got to learn how to rollerblade first. And then, like, I feel like that'll help us.
So that's a no, surfing at the shark bite capital?
Maybe. If I have nothing to live for, yeah. Absolutely.
Like, you could tell the story like, bro, I was surfing in the shark bite capital. Like, think of how cool that is.
I could just lie and tell that story and not put my life
But then
on
you can have video as well. That, no, you didn't. Who did it? And then you showing the video.
I ain't gonna lie. I might could do that. It's good content.
I'm with that. Exactly.
It's good content.
And then this last one,
one is gonna be great. This last one. Let me speak on this last one.
They're petty.
Jules, like you're looking through the list, right? So this last one to you is like what? Like okay.
I don't know, cause the way y'all got the last one as the last one, kind of it raises eyebrows, because that should have been the first one if it wasn't that deep.
Yeah.
But go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead.
So
deep.
You've noticed how we've gone through all the alligator fist fighting,
and it just got worse.
The
and worse
python
every
blade
time.
fights, right? The chomping of the wolves, monkey herpes, alligator being an alligator meal. And I'm afraid, as I should be, as any
if this is below the monkey herpes, it's gotta be.
The thing on here that our friend Wicks here is definitely afraid of the most is this bird sanctuary visit.
Yes.
What type of bird is it?
It don't matter.
It does matter.
A parakeet, it's fear for him.
Y'all know we got them wild in Florida, by the way?
See what I'm saying?
The parakeet?
Yeah, we got them wild in Florida.
Of all these things that he's confident about, he was talking about swimming with alligators that are bigger than his boat.
Oh, that's what we forgot.
What?
Swimming with the alligators in Everglade Outpost.
Oh, God.
You go swim with Cashapp.
Okay, he just said that.
Go ahead.
He's scared to go to the bird sanctuary.
Yes.
We had to outvote him.
Which is pretty messed up.
To get the bird sanctuary.
As long as it's not that, what's that Bill?
You talking about that Shoe Bill Stork. I know what you're talking about. For sure, I knew what you said before. When you said, as long as it's not Shoe Bill Stork.
No, but
that's a whole dinosaur.
He's scared of all birds. Like, he don't even want to smoke with a woodpecker.
Well, to be honest with you, birds ain't nothing to play with, though.
Thank you.
They not, bro. If you really like see how, bro, birds are not nothing to play with.
They do things that I can't do. You know
I would still do it, but
you want to know what the most dangerous and one of the most dangerous animals in Australia is? That cassowary. It's a bird.
Oh, nah, bro.
It's a bird. they don't even go around this bird because it guts people. Manny, I'm not trying to be gutted. I'm not trying to be gutted. I got chased by a peacock.
He gonna look like that rap we was talking about at the
You know that, but listen, I'm not. Listen, I done been chased by a peacock. I done been chased by geese. I done been chased by a Muscovy duck. I done been chased by
Chicken
a wild
heads.
turkey. I done been chased by a wild chicken. I done been chased by a woodpecker. There's a woodpecker outside my house that got beef. I done been chased by. Well, I done got attacked by a mockingbird, blue jay. I mean, the list goes on. We can keep going.
Like, Manny, think about it, because there is a genuine fear for birds. But think about it, they got their beak already ready, and they fly so fast. They hit you on the forehead. What you gonna do is stuck in your noggin. You gonna be.
And I know Manny probably thinking that don't happen, but you ain't hear about that lady that was walking, that older lady that was walking down the street, and that falcon kept pecking in the head.
Mm-hmm.
That's one lady.
I had a fresh haircut. I had a fresh haircut, and this is something like a bird family. I'm walking because Lehigh don't got no street lights.
Exactly.
So I'm walking in the dark. Fresh haircut. A bat keeps slapping me in the back of my head, and you can't see where it comes from.
A bat is way different than a bird. A bat could turn you into a vampire. That's a healthy fear.
I would be a vampire. I would live my life.
What's a bird gonna turn you into? Like, how much did he pay you to be on this episode today?
So what?
Because the fact that you backing him up on this bird thing
because
is
bro,
crazy.
listen, birds are nothing to play with. They underestimate it. When you run the fade with a bird, I want you to have the same opinion.
That's what I said. Have
back.
that same energy.
He not going.
When that bird come after you, had it like even when we went to one of the parks, right? Out of all the animals we seen, right? Sade was only attacked by one animal, and that was a bird. We was in there with gators. We done saw crocodiles. We done saw all of these things, but the only thing that didn't do what it was supposed to do was the bird. That should let you know enough. But that's all with Florida. So which one you say? You say the surfing and the python hunting.
The surfing and the python hunting are like definitely top 2 on the list. Probably python hunting would probably be number 1. I ain't gonna lie.
We got somebody else for python hunting.
I'm gonna still be scared, but I'm gonna still do it.
Oh, we YOLO. We out there.
Yeah.
We out there. So
as long as I ain't gotta, I could grab it, but I don't know, bro. As long as that thing don't turn around and
it would try to. It'd be like trying to bite. But then they just found the heaviest one was like they found
one in Cape Coral recently.
They found one in Cape Coral. They found
was another one in
Charlotte.
Naples.
They found one in Lehigh. They found them in Naples.
I feel like somebody actually buying them off the market and then bringing them here.
Well, that's how they got in the wild. People get them. They start getting too big. They go release them. And then now they like mating because we had the rock python and the Burmese, but then they started mating together to create like an ultimate python. I don't know what's going on, but only Florida stuff like that happened.
Yeah, because we had a wolf in Lehigh years ago.
Yeah. Florida used to have wolf, but then they became extinct. But there's a few still running around.
The pythons too. Or not the pythons, the panthers.
We got panthers. They started breeding them with like other cougars, and then now they're starting to be bigger. Mm-hmm. We got the coyotes.
What is that? The mountain? We don't have mountain lions. What is that?
But they all the same thing.
Like bobcats.
We got bobcats.
Yeah, bobcats.
The bobcats, they own that. But all right, so Jules, we had to talk to you, right? You've done a lot.
Yeah,
you've done a lot. You did music. Yeah. You do the fit coaching now.
Time.
You did influencer stuff. Like you've been you're a jack of all trades, right?
Yeah.
Manny was told that at one point, but he feels like it was this when somebody told him.
Yeah, it was like an insult. It was more like shout out to Icy. It was more like
I feel like I know
he was like, you're okay at everything, but you're great at nothing. And I was like, okay.
Wow.
All
wow.
right.
I thought
that I'm okay at everything.
No, that was me.
Oh,
he said, I'm okay at everything, but I'm not great at anything.
No, I think you're great.
And that's okay. I don't care. But the fact that it was trying to be delivered as not an insult was crazy to me.
Yeah. Was it from the person or because that person is not great at anything? But
I'm not gonna do.
I mean, I felt like that was gonna go there. You don't know what I'm saying.
I don't know about
Y'all knew what
that.
I was saying.
Why do you feel like it was an insult? Like, do you feel like you're actually great at something? I mean, you should.
I think I'm great at everything. Well, no, let me not say I'm great at everything. I'm great at a lot of things. Yeah.
I feel like you're great at what you put your mind to and invest to at that time.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah. So, yeah, that's why I took it as an insult. But I wasn't like I didn't let it really affect me. See, but I was just like, it's crazy that somebody's trying to deliver this. That's not an insult when that's exactly what it is.
But see, what's real crazy is the fact that, like, even though I'm a jack of all trades, like, y'all been there for, like, everything that I did, bro.
Yeah.
Like, literally. Like, if I could name only one person, it'd be DK.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only person. Like, y'all two and then DK, the only.
Yeah.
What? Yo.
Every step.
Got to.
It's been all
Right
Y'all
on.
remember the Thanos video? Thanos picture. Everybody was mad at us.
Yo, everybody was mad. It was crazy. I forgot where I was working at the time. I'm looking at my phone. I think it was Comcast. I'm looking at the phone. It was like, yeah, it was Comcast. So funny story about that. For those who don't know what's going on. So it was somebody made this rap competition that lives in Naples. I'm still cool with him to this day. Shout out Leno. And I jumped on it. There was a guy who felt like he was better rapping than me, which never would happen. So he dissed me. I dissed him back. He dissed me again. I dissed him right back. The crazy thing about that is, right, it goes so much deeper. I got a random message from somebody on his side, and I'm thinking, oh, it's just hate mail, and is giving me information about a case because he was claiming that he used a pew pew on a guy, but it was really his baby mom that he used it on, and the document is public record. But what makes it even more wild is the fact that he's recording his diss, but he's oblivious that I lived literally, like where I'm sitting and where the camera is how far distance we lived from each other. But he never realized that. I realized it because one day his dog got loose and my baby mom went outside or whatever. She had her dog and he grabbed his dog. He said sorry and he went back to the house. And when I looked, I was like, I'm actually dissing him right now. Like, that's crazy.
I'm dissing him at this moment.
But yeah, I've done a lot, man. As far as like the support, bro, like it really goes unnoticed, and that's why like Wicks and Manny is always going to be like brothers, bro. Anything they need from me, I'm gonna jump up and do it because it's like.
And I appreciate you.
You can't support only goes a long way. Like we've had y'all knew me. I've been popular for a very long time. Look where everybody at now. You feel me? Where y'all at? You feel me? And then DK, I just got off the phone with DK yesterday. Yeah, I talk to her every day. Shout out DK.
Shout out to DK.
Yeah.
Shout out to DK.
But yeah, man.
So with that being said, right, I was always told you should focus on one thing. If you put everything in one spot, right? Don't put too many eggs in one basket.
Right.
They said that's my problem. That's not why you're reaching the next level that you're supposed to be reaching.
It's true.
Like, you think there's truth to that?
It's true. I'm the same exact way because I should have been think about it. The way I was invested in the music, I should have been took off. The way I was invested in battle rap, I should have been taken. I'm not saying I was the greatest, but it was definitely room for opportunity. But if I would have just focused on one outlet, I would have been way further than where I'm at now. Now y'all see like I'm working on fitness, and it's only because like music is like very like I have my opinions on music. There's nothing creative anymore. So it's like why am I gonna
everything is.
You see streamers, YouTuber, podcasts is making way more money than artists. And all these artists are, being unalived. So why would I chase something that is gonna, I'm not gonna be here 5-7 years from now. I got kids. But I learned when I was in college, I went to Full Sail University when I first got out of high school. And I learned that multitasking is a myth. Because if you think about it, you're taking your attention away. Like, let's say you got 3 computers in front of you and you're working on 3 different projects. You have to stop doing what you're doing on one computer to then focus on here. And if you try to go back and forth, it's like you're making no progress or slow progress when you could just spend an hour doing this, boom, you're far. Spend an hour doing that, boom, you finished it. Spend an hour doing that, boom. So multitasking is a myth. I honestly feel like we should focus on one thing at a time.
What you think, Manny?
I mean, the way he put it, I guess so. Sometimes you got to hear a message from a certain person.
Yeah.
Right?
So it was the delivery from the person the last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could have been from the person because if he's not nowhere, not throwing shots, but I'm saying if he's not, it's like it's the blind leading the blind. If you ain't make it somewhere, how you gonna tell me how to make it?
Yeah.
It's like
you ain't making any progress. How can you tell? I mean, I always feel like you can learn something from everybody, but I'm not going to get my whole blueprint from a person that like, okay, I want to do this. You're doing the same thing I'm doing. Yeah. But you're not.
See, it was different because when me and you started TikTok, like, when I started TikTok, everybody laughed at me out here. Like, literally, ha, 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 laughed at me. Like, I'm not doing TikTok, I moved to Tennessee. 24 hours later, I'm blown. I had to get a new iPhone. My battery blew up. And then it was still coming in. But me and Wicks would always talk, like, hey, bro, like, I'm about to do this. Like, how do you do this? So on and so forth.
Yeah.
So, like, that's why I always, like, I'm never a hater, bro. Like, if we grew at the same time.
Well,
bro,
no,
like,
you was already there. It was you. You was like one of the, when I started, you was already like one of those people that was already on the way up. And it was one other person. I can't think of who it was.
I think it was Piers. Wasn't it? Piers?
No. Before him. And I saw you, and I'm like, okay. Then I hit you up, and I was like, how you do? You was like, you know what? Just keep doing this, keep doing this. I was like,
it's like the algorithm thing before it actually started.
So I feel like, and that's what bring us to our next thing, right? TikToker versus content creator. We get into this, and I was telling Manny this on the way here because he was like, I don't know the difference, and I told him, I said, there's a difference.
Yeah, there's a big difference.
Like when we started on TikTok, I felt like you had to be creative. You know what I'm saying?
What? Yes.
Nowadays, I don't feel like.
You just got to be cute.
You just got to, you just got to know how to like say the right. You know what I'm saying? I feel like as far the difference to me, right? So when people get on TikTok, you'll see people that do the trends and all of that stuff, and you'll see them blow up through trends. But that doesn't transfer over to other platforms. I feel like once you're able to start building other platforms, and not following the trends and just through your creative process, I feel like that's what. And plus, you got to create content. That's the thing. A lot of people on TikTok don't create content; they just replicate what they see. So that's why I always say, like, okay, this is a TikToker, which is cool because if that's what you want to do, cool. But for me, like, I more create my content from scratch. Like, I'll be like, content. You know what? Let me create this video from scratch, and it'll work on. I can post one video, and it might go viral on all 4 platforms that I'm on. You know what I'm saying? But on TikTok, a lot of those things only work on TikTok. So that's why I always say there is a difference between TikTok. And I know a lot of people that be like, hey, you're my favorite TikToker, and I get it. It's a compliment. Y'all are being nice. But this is the only thing I find different. Because I'm able to transfer what I do to other platforms. Not even change the video. It could be the same video, but it'll work on other platforms.
So to make it simpler, it's like TikTokers, they'll copy the sound.
Yes.
And do it. Content creators, they literally create the content. Like I would consider y'all content creators. You know what I mean? Like you don't copy somebody else's platform in order to grow and say, hey, I'm viral on TikTok because
you just do.
Like, you know what I mean? But if you put a TikToker and you challenge their mind and tell them to create original content, they have no personality. They don't have no platform. They'll go from 7 million views to about 1,000, maybe even less. You know what I mean? So Wicks, he was always doing original content. I blew up off original content.
I was going to say, because I seen you post the R&B concert thing.
So great. Oh.
And then what was the site that posted it?
Revolt.
That's what I was trying to say.
So I woke up. I'm so mad my page got deleted by the ABC Mafia, but that's another conversation.
Don't get me deleted.
Nah, I ain't go. No. But I love them though. But so I did a couple of skits or whatever. I just thought of it random at the time because I was in Tennessee. Money was money wasn't slow, but everything out there was cheaper. So I had a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom house for $750. I paid half my bills off of TikTok. You feel me? So I did a little R&B thing. How R&B, y'all know me. Come on, y'all know I do the R&B thing. And then I get a bing. I'm like, all right, Revolt. I'm like, that's Diddy's page. I'm like, nah, this is probably a fake account. Yeah. I click on it. It's actual page. It might still actually be up there.
It's still up there.
So and then I started getting DMs from like famous rappers. That's all I was doing music at the time. United Masters went live with me. The Game was in my inbox. Saya, who's on Baddies East right now, or West, she was in my inbox. Bro, I had like mad celebrities in my inbox. Ace Hood wanted to do songs with me. So like TikTok created a pavement to where you can actually be yourself, but you gotta be authentic. You gotta just like sacrifice, if it makes sense. It takes a lot of time. A lot of people want to be so negative on TikTok, but if you stand out, bro, like that's why I love Wicks, what he do, because it's like he got this wave, and it's like nobody could take this wave from Wicks. You know what I mean? So it's the Florida and the public thing. Yeah.
That's it. It all blends in, and let me give y'all the experience. It's all from just giving experiences from what the crazy stuff that goes on around us every day. So if you hear, you get it. But and I appreciate that. And
if we would have had TikTok around that time, y'all did that thing with the
That would
have been crazy.
That stuff would have went viral. That's what I'm saying. Like it's But
what's your most viewed? How many views you had on one video?
A funny story. I would say this video took me 5 seconds to make.
Those be the best ones.
But
those be the best ones.
A lady was like, what do we have pool cages for? The pool cages. Yeah. And I was like, well, this is why we have. And I showed like all the animals that be in pool cages. The funny thing is, most of those animals that were in the pools from the pool cages, they had pool cages, but it was, I think it did like 44 million on TikTok. I think it did like 20 million. No, I think it did like 20 million on YouTube.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
so it went viral on every platform.
Okay.
Like every platform it went viral.
I think my most viewed was like maybe 800 million.
Yeah.
That was my most viewed one. It was something simple as far as like Planet Fitness. I did this little skit and I was like, hey, sir, you got to put your mask on. And that was back when masks was, beef them over masks. So that skyrocketed. I'm not going to lie. I made over like 1,000 off of that.
Wow. But that's how it be though. Like it be that video, I literally was creating a sketch that took a long time to record and edit and all that stuff. So I was like, let me just do this because everybody kept tagging me. So I was like, let me just do this video real quick so that I can have more time to edit. Mm-hmm. Bro, I look that it went by like celebrities. I see celebrities reposting it. Celebrities, like, I'm like,
those are the best ones, I promise you.
But
that's the difference. That's how you know the difference.
So if you could take what you do for the other platforms, I feel like you more of a content creator.
Yeah, you ain't one of these.
So y'all, you want to, Manny, you want to get into what you want to get into? We can skip to that. I feel like it's time to skip to that.
All right, so I know this is Florida. Florida people be like, wait, what?
Man is from New York.
Lloyd Banks. For people who don't know, Lloyd Banks is a rapper. He was in G Unit with 50 Cent, right?
He was with 50 Cent.
He was an amazing rapper. He was an amazing rapper.
He was with 50 Cent.
He was the best rapper in that whole group.
50 Cent.
Let's just say how we know him. All right, go ahead.
He let us all know we were cooler than the other side of the pillow. But anyway, so that was a while ago. So it's recently been announced that he's releasing a new mixtape, and he's going to charge $100 for his new mixtape. So part of the reason I want to bring this up is because the laughter that you just heard to the other side, because I know he would have some kind of smart remark like, I wouldn't even give Lloyd Banks $2 for a mixtape. Right?
I wouldn't listen to it. I wouldn't stream it for free.
Yeah, so I know, but I don't want to stick it to. I don't want to stick to Lloyd Banks because most of the followers or listeners probably don't know who Lloyd Banks is.
Yeah.
So no, I would not pay $100 for a Lloyd Banks mixtape. But that got me thinking: who would you pay $100 for their product? It don't even have to be music. It can be movie. Who do I want to see a movie and I pay $100 to see him? Or music, right? I was telling Wicks like I would pay $100 to get another Andre 3000 album.
You know what I'll pay $100 for? I would pay $100 to get a Drake J. Cole collaboration album. I would pay $100 for that. Easy. I would get half my money. I wouldn't. I would I don't even do pre-sales, but I would buy that pre-sale.
What about the J. Cole Kendrick Lamar one?
No, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't pay $100?
I don't want. I don't want to.
Kendrick is fire, but no, like
I don't want him doing all kind of alien sound effects all over the song.
Yeah. He is he's amazing as far as underrated talent, but it's like
he's talented. I can what I always say about Jay-Z, right? I can acknowledge I'm in a different space now, Manny. I told you I'm more of a Jay-Z fan now, more of his person than the music, but I can always acknowledge when somebody is super talented. Kendrick Lamar is super talented. He's one of the best rappers out. Now, can I listen to a Kendrick Lamar album? No. Will I try? Yes. But can I fully get through it? I will do my best with a struggle. But I can. He's not one of my favorites, but I can acknowledge that he's a super good rapper. There's no way that I'm paying. I wouldn't. That's gonna sound. Go ahead. I ain't even gonna get into it because then I'm gonna get hate.
To that point, so Lloyd Banks, no. Only reason why he hasn't been consistent enough. Like G-Unit had a fire era, but if he would have continued that era, then yes. I mean, I would pay $100 for a fabulous mixtape before I pay for Lloyd Banks. I'm just gonna keep it a buck.
That's true.
But can we knock his hustle? No, because think about it. Nipsey Hussle ain't have a fan base, and he sold his mixtapes for $1,000, and people bought them. But he was able to sell it.
You wanna know what's crazy though? He had Nipsey had this so I always say there's this thing, right? Either you're a star or you're not. And you can see a star when they come in the room. I don't think Lloyd Banks. If you think about G-Unit, you forget that he in there.
Now Lloyd could rap. Don't get me wrong, but he not one of them. He not one of them. He not one of them from New York. If we talking about, all right, Manny, you from New York. So if we talking about New York artists, the only person I would pay $100 for their mixtape, New York wise, Jadakiss.
I was thinking the same thing.
The only rapper I would pay $100,
but not the Locks.
Not the Locks. No, just
$100 for Locks.
Leave the Locks. Leave the Locks locked out.
Leave those other two guys.
Take this away from New York. Okay, stop. Enough.
Jada all day. Leave the Locks. The Locks could do the ad libs.
Leave them out. No, they can't even do that.
I shouldn't have brought this up.
Matter of fact, don't even press the board. You can't even hit record.
Don't even. This was gonna happen. I shouldn't have brought.
Don't even park your car in the parking lot.
Anyways, Andre 3000. I'll pay $100 for. Oh, Amy Winehouse. I give $100 for another Amy Winehouse.
Oh, we could do that too. Give me Mike.
Who?
Michael Jackson.
Why? His last albums weren't even.
I don't care.
What? But that's Michael Jackson.
So what?
Give me Prince.
I ain't doing Prince. I do
can
Michael
do
Jackson
Prince.
before.
I'm not gonna disrespect Prince at
I
all.
like
right now.
Prince as well. Oh, if there was a Prince Michael Jackson collaboration,
If they did a collab album, yeah.
And then we're talking about movies. I would pay
Oh.
$100 for another Jim Carrey movie.
yeah,
Yeah.
Especially if I can get like a Jim Carrey and Dave Chappelle.
But if we could get a Jim Carrey, Will Ferrell, and Dave Chappelle together,
you gotta throw Ben Still in there somehow.
Yes.
And give me. Why can I never think of his full name?
But Dave Chappelle ain't like amazing in movies, bro.
You know
like,
what,
it's
right,
a
you
different
right.
experience.
Okay.
but he
you're
got that awkward comedic like fill in the punches type.
Because
of
even
thing.
if you look at what was it, Blue Streak.
Blue Streak was funny.
If
yeah.
he's like the main, okay, I give you that. But if he's like just
If he's like a
supporting
back- like the-
character,
yeah.
I feel like he's hilarious. in
Maybe.
those
He might be
roles.
funnier in the movie now that he's older, I think.
Yeah, I think I would take Will Ferrell and
the 40-year-old
Carrey.
virgin dude.
Steve
Steve
Carell.
Carell.
I don't really
Give me-
like him.
What?
I
Yeah, I
don't.
wouldn't pay the 100 only because he wasn't consistent.
No, not by him by himself. I'm saying, but if you give me a movie with Jim Carrey, Will Ferrell, well then
And
that ain't fair.
that's-
Then I'll pay
them
more
two
than that.
just
That's a cheat
yeah.
code.
Yeah, I would pay more than that. But
Just them
anyway,
two.
That's a
so
cheat code.
before we get out of here, we got to get the because we got to do a Florida.
Yeah.
we got to do a Florida story, y'all. This is what we do. So, I was on before we got on camera because we was like we didn't have no Florida stories. I was like, let me get a Florida story. So I get online. And the first thing I see is a guy in DeSoto County. So that ain't even far from us, by the way.
DeSoto County. That's
DeSoto
Like
County is-
right before Immokalee, ain't it?
No, DeSoto is what? Sarasota-ish? Right?
Yeah. You're right. I'm thinking of Hendry County.
Oh, Hendry County is like LaBelle
Yeah,
and
yeah,
all of that.
okay.
So this guy got ticketed because he had
What he
a
did?
truck that says Booty Patrol.
Oh no.
But okay, so the way I've seen a lot of crazy things in Florida. If I seen a Booty Patrol big car, I would literally just keep it moving. I don't know if it's the patrol that got him, but what do y'all like? Like, is that like something that's worth a ticket?
Yeah.
First of all, I paid my fine. So whatever. Nah, but I thought it wasn't a big deal. But now thinking about it, I bet you he went as hard as to like. It had to be pictured this way, and I think this makes it funnier.
Yeah.
It's not just like a sticker.
Yeah.
He probably had his car decked out, looking like a real like sheriff's or Lee County officer vehicle.
Oh yes, yeah. Nah, he getting a ticket.
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah, that
Yes,
goes
he getting a
hard.
ticket. He getting a ticket.
I wonder if he had lights though. That
But
would
I
take it
wouldn't
to the
give
next
him a
level.
harsh ticket because it would kind of be
Bro,
funny.
that's funny.
It would be funny.
That is hilarious.
Is that like, did he get it because they feel like it's obscene?
Like it's
Or they
pretty
really
much
hit him for pretending to
it's
be a
kind of
cop?
like your look. So it's kind of with green decals that evoke the U.S. Border Patrol. So it's kind of like
Oh, so it
yeah,
looked
it's
like
kinda like you're
faking
impersonating like
an
a cop.
officer.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So
That is crazy.
that makes
boy.
it better.
But that's Florida.
but that kind of
That's worth the ticket.
what type of booty was he chasing though? Like he making it seem like it's unisex.
But that's what I'm
man.
saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
But that's Florida though. Like I feel like if I saw Booty Patrol, I'd be like, oh man, that's a booty. Like I've seen some crazy bumper stickers and stuff that be on people's car, and I'd be like, oh, that's funny. And you keep it moving.
if I see
But-
a truck that's labeled booty control, I'm only thinking one thing. I'm a warrior. I'm not.
Listen.
I'm running the opposite way.
Listen,
when I
think
see
it's-
that.
and that's not even that far from us.
I know that's the scary.
That's not that far from us. But there's a car. There was a car too. So that wasn't even the only one. Somebody sent me a picture. Y'all know I get these pictures.
Yeah.
So it's a whole squad.
It's a patrol, man.
I would have just gave him I wouldn't even give him a ticket. I would have just gave him a like a warning. Like you got to get that removed.
Nah, this
Come
story.
on, my guy.
Nah, this story makes me mad though.
Why?
Because it's disrespectful to the profession. Because I've been undercover booty patrol for
a
about
long
going on
time.
25 years. So don't play with my profession and don't. You know what I'm saying?
Well, now you
Like,
just got to get the stickers and the
impersonating.
decals.
I'm undercover though, but
But now
We
you got to get
going all
the
out
stickers and the
now.
decals.
We
man.
going
Now
all
you got to
out
go
now.
official.
You know what I'm
Now
saying?
you know that there's more of you out there.
and
Hold
I don't
on.
discriminate. So y'all all getting
Well, you
You
say
know what?
booty-
We gonna end it. We gonna end it. We ain't even let Manny go off because I know where this is about to go. So I'm gonna let y'all leave. Jules, you leave something with the people.
Hey, listen, man. Hey, listen, man. Stick true to what you know, man. Just find the peace in situations. Be patient. And honestly, if you feel like you want to do the podcasting or anything that you want to do in life, like just do it. Like I know
Yeah.
it's a cliche thing to do, but ignore the comments. Like perfect example, Best Buy. I'm pretty sure people don't like Best Buy. Are you going to cater to the people that don't like Best Buy, or are you going to cater to the people that actually still support your business? So
That's true.
cater to the people that support your business, even if it's nobody in your corner. Because at the end of the day, you gonna end up being somewhere that you never thought you would be.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm gonna just piggyback on top of that. I actually love what Jules said. Stick to what you know. Stick to what I know, and to the day I die is Booty Patrol.
How did I know you was gonna go back there?
do that.
Okay, so I'm gonna end with this, right? So Jules say that anything we need, right? Jules is a fit coach. I need a summer body. Like I got my summer body on layaway. It's been on layaway for a few years.
Drop your body off.
Jules,
Pick it
I
up
need
in the
the summer body. I need to go ahead and get it right.
Hey, listen. Summer bodies are made in the winter, so we got.
And we're in the winter. I got asthma, but I feel like we can push through it. I saw some of your workouts. I was like, I got asthma, but I got my inhaler on deck. You know what I'm saying? Like I got an inhaler on. Do I got it on me? I ain't got it on me.
It's in the car.
It's in the car. So I got it. But fit coach, y'all make sure y'all get at Jules.
Yeah.
I've watched the transition from when he first got into it, and he's legit.
Yeah.
He's a legit fit. I don't just send y'all to everybody. Also, look out for us, Python hunting. Jules say he gonna be with us.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up.
But that's all, y'all. That's all I got.
But take care of your health. Stop eating fast food. Like not just being a coach, but at the moment, like I was borderline about to have a heart attack. So that's what motivated me to. And I was 26 at the time, about to have a heart attack. So that motivated me to drop 30 pounds in a month. You want to learn how to drop 30 pounds in a month? Hit me up.
Hit him up, y'all. And what I'm gonna leave with the people. That's all I got. That's all I got, y'all. We done. Omgitswicks show podcast. Y'all know what we doing. Episode 17. Cue my theme music.
Oh my God, it's Wicks.